Time is an interesting concept and it has several facets. One aspect of time is that it's conceptual. Time is understood to be a measure of a non-stop, consistent change in our surroundings or the steady passing of events from the past to the present and into the future. Time from a biblical viewpoint is understood through two Greek terms, chronos and kairos. Chronos is the progressive movement of seconds, minutes, hours, days, and even weeks. This chronological perspective indicates that changes and progress toward an intended end are in motion whether you're active or not. Kairos is the movement of the providential hand of God, using all of our circumstances to progress us for His purposes. This God-intended movement births His will on the earth through us at a specific point in time. So what would you do if you received a call with a simple two-word message? It's time. What would you do if you knew, like Esther, that God brought you into the kingdom for such a time as this? Our world is in turmoil. Gas prices are at an all-time high. Gun violence ravages our churches, our grocery stores, and even our schools. And police brutality, government corruption, church scandals have all shaken the faith in our foundational institutions. African Americans and Hispanics lead the region in every morbidity category. African Americans, while making up only 8% of the city, are 33% of the homeless. African Americans suffer from mental health problems, educational disparities, and are being systematically displaced out of the region due to economic problems. Even our church is in turmoil. Attendance numbers are at an all-time low. The church has been contaminated by political rhetoric. People have not come back to church after the pandemic. Only 26% of American Christians believe the Bible is the Word of God. You have survived COVID. You have not lost your faith in the Word of God. You're pressing through these economic challenges that are happening right in your midst. Have you asked yourself, what is God doing? What is He expecting of me? Does He have something specific for me to do right now? We are living in a prophetic season. We have fulfilled almost every prophecy that is supposed to occur before the coming of Christ. We've experienced a great falling away. But Jesus says, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached around the world, and then the end will come. You are not here by accident. God has used time, the succession of minutes and events, to bring you and I into Kairos, a prophetic season designed by birth of our purpose. It's time. We will have a majority-owned housing provider. We will build affordable housing for the marginalized that places them in well-designed, safe, and secure environments that promote emotional and environmental well-being. It's time. We will have the first of its kind academic academy for minorities that combines kingdom theology to world-class scholars. We will build Alpha Prep Academy and create a progressive, unique, and challenging learning environment designed to create the next generation of global leaders. We will build a campsite that can be used for summer camps, retreat sites, and leadership training and boarding schools. It's time. We will build Austin's first community resilience hub. We will develop a community hub that will be a place for community health programs, dance classes, children's programming, food distribution, and disaster relief. Our health nonprofit organization will be the most impactful minority-owned organization in the region, and its annual budget will be over $2 million. It is our time. We will be the regional center for community leadership. We will be the model for community engagement and strategic thought in addressing the disparities that currently exist in our region. We will be the training center for the future, oriented strategy developments for all. It's time. We will be the largest Pentecostal minority-led ministry in the region. Our online membership will be triple our physical membership, which will exceed 1,000 members. We will build strong, biblically informed, kingdom-minded disciples who understand how to apply the Word of God in their homes, their work, and their personal lives. It's time. We will burn our mortgage by December 2025. We will engage in faithful stewardship that devours and avoids interest rates. We will use our strong financial position to leverage for other business opportunities presented to our church. God says it's time. It's time to reconnect our faith with our activities. It's time to serve with energy and enthusiasm and make someone else's kingdom experience much better. It's time to commit to disciple making. It's time. The prophetic clock has rung its alarm. The events in your life have brought you into this moment. So rise up, step up, and embrace your season of victory. It's time.